Hello, my name is Joseph Quijano, and I'm the president and the owner of Larry Larson's Eagle Education, a continuing education provider for the state of Colorado and 22 other states for continuing education as well as pre-licensing training. And one thing that I do want to mention to all of the people watching at this point, that a lot of producers make 7 devastating mistakes when they're choosing their CE or continuing education training, as well as devastating mistakes that they make when they're choosing their pre-licensing training. One of those mistakes is actually choosing the right provider, meaning a provider that has to be approved by the state where they're licensed. Again, a provider that really cares about their success, be it in continuing education or pre-licensing training. And with me right now, we have Peter Cook, our lead instructor for our PNC pre-licensing department. Peter, how are you today?
I'm fine, Joe.
Good. Do you want to tell the people watching this video what makes Eagle Education different?
I think that Eagle Education makes it different in both the property and casualty that I am focused on, in the pre-licensing as well as in the continuing education courses that we teach, that there is a genuine 100% desire to see those taking the pre-licensing course pass the course first time through, not have to go back and take it a second time.
That's important, isn't it?
It is very important because they are in it for their careers, is really what it is, and they want to get their license and they want to begin selling. Majority of the individuals that come to our courses already have a position with one of the insurance underwriters, whether it be a direct writer or with an independent insurance agency. And with that, they have a great desire to pass. And I think that the key element there is with our desire to see them pass this exam and be successful, that it follows your great desire that knowledge and teaching and sharing of knowledge and teaching with individuals is so very, very important.
You bet. And you know, one of the, we get a lot of calls from different students that have actually gone to different providers. And they come back to us and they say that that provider really didn't care. They just read and read
Yes.
and read for the entire 2 or 3 days that they're there with them.
That's true.
And that's pretty boring, don't you agree?
It is boring. I had one young lady in one of the recent classes that I taught make that very comment. She says that the last class that she had attended through another provider, that's all they did for the entire time, 2 days.
Wow.
Of reading out of the text. And you really can't learn. Anyone can read a text and try to interpret, but based on my knowledge and experience and time, you're able to discuss concepts and policy forms and things of that nature to help them understand.
That's beautiful, isn't it? To be able to have that extra added touch.
Exactly.
And the other thing is that I want to let the listening public know that Peter really is concerned about the students passing. You do provide them with your cell number, don't you?
I do.
So that way when they take the test, they call you because you want to know.
I do, because then I can, obviously, I don't know what the test is going to involve when they're taking a pre-test. Obviously, it's not proprietary information to us, but by knowing their successes and the way that I have taught the class, that I am online to have the future students that I teach pass the test.
Good. Well, now let's switch gears a little bit, Peter.
Okay.
We've been talking about pre-licensing, which is a really an important topic for people that want to have a new career, to get a license to
Yes.
sell property casualty. By switching gears, I mean you also teach another type of class, which is a continuing education class for people who already have a license.
Correct.
And like every 2 years, every producer in the state of Colorado, they have to have 24 credits of continuing education. And 3 of the 24 credits must be in ethics. And Peter has wrote a wonderful textbook course entitled Comprehensive Property and Casualty and Ethics. So Peter, you want to just tell our listening prospective students and students, what does the course entail?
Well, first of all, it covers the 3 hours of ethics that's required by the state of Colorado. And then, being a comprehensive form, we go into general liability on the what they call the occurrence form, general liability on the claims made form. We look at contractual liability as it relates to that particular form of insurance. We talk about workers' compensation. We talk about contracts in general. We talk about homeowners, personal auto, commercial auto, and any other really subject based on this comprehensive approach that the individuals may want to discuss. We've even gone into surety bonding and flood insurance, things of that nature, which is needed, obviously, in every commercial insured that you may write.
Excellent, excellent. So basically, we can actually sum it up by saying that producers have different choices.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Whether they can actually take their CE or pre-licensing online, like some people tend to do. Other producers or people wishing to get a license, they may want to take it by home study. And yet, other producers who have a license, they want to fulfill their 24 credit requirement every 2 years by going online, right?
Right.
What are the disadvantages of those methods versus classroom, do you think?
Online, you really, in my opinion, are not learning anything. It's just a repetitive question and answer. Where if you come to an existing classroom setting like we provide, there are relationships that those individual agents develop with the other agents in the classroom, first of all. Secondly, there's a sharing of knowledge, because there's a great deal of knowledge with all of the agents in their specific fields of property and casualty that can share with others. And then it really relates to the simple fact is in the last classroom that there was a sharing of business cards to write future business, because some could not write a particular coverage that they might need to, others in the classroom could. So there's no question that coming to a classroom setting has so many more positives than trying to do it online.
Good. Well, that's wonderful. You know, to be able to come to a class, learn something, meet the CE requirements, and on top of that, increase your business.
Exactly.
By, networking.
Networking, yes.
That is
absolutely.
wonderful.
It is wonderful. It really is.
Well, good, Peter. Well, I want to thank you for this time.
Joe, my pleasure to be
here. And I'm
here.
glad that you are one of our Eagle Education instructors.
Thanks, Joe.
You
Appreciate
bet.
it.